How are we doing? It is Dishin up Clix. It has been a minute since I've been here. Anything new happening? Have you guys seen anything new happen lately? I haven't been caught up. My camera's all messed up. Coming to you live from the upstairs bat cave. Yeah, I hope you guys have been having a great time. I hope everything's going good for you. Yeah, we're gonna talk some hero clicks. Apparently, it's a hot topic right now. So I am double fisting at the moment. I've got just my laptop going. I have my desktop going. I am just bouncing around. I'm trying to pull up some information, and I'm trying to pull up a live feed of what is going on my desktop so I can see when you guys talk and have questions, comments, whatever the case may be. There it is. Hopefully I can't see myself. Perfect. I just messed it up. Anyways, all right, so here we go. Let me pull up some stuff on my phone because, oh man, it's been fun. All right, so we'll get first and foremost right out of the way. Thank you to Critical Hits Customs. As always, it is not Hot Take Monday. I forgot to change. Well, I'll do that later. I can't change it now. I'm in the middle of doing the damn thing. So as we all know, there has been some new things happening. Let's just jump right into the articles. First article, Wizkids article, called The Indomitable Knot. Basically, and I'm going to just kind of, I'm not going to read the entire article. If you haven't read it, go over to Wizkids, check it out. Go to Clix Nexus, they have it up there. Go to the Dishin Up Clix page, we have it there as well. And read it. Basically, what it boils down to is, it's not, like, apparently, pushing damage is bad. So what they're doing is we no longer we no longer will have pushing damage. Pushing is gone. See you later. Goodbye. So, pushing damage is gone. I don't like it. I think pushing damage, all right, so they're making it because it feels, let me see if I can pull up the exact wording for it. Like, basically, it feels bad. If you screw up and you push and you make a boo-boo, it feels bad. If I push and I don't hit, then I shouldn't have done that, even if it's the right decision. Okay, so I'm pulling up the actual article itself right now. Why there is a skill test knowing when to push and when to pass. We're able to design the damage, implement, acting frequently, even more. I'm looking for the one, the basic strategy decision to push your character. If you push to miss with an attack or push to fail a breakaway roll, you feel like you're digging your own grave. Yeah, that's the point. This is a risk-reward game. With some risk comes reward. But it's also one of those plays, too, that when it pays off, it's so much sweeter. The last event that I played in, which this February will be a full calendar year, was me playing, and I caught an opponent off guard by pushing to break away and ended up KOing that figure and ended up winning that. There's no downside to it now. Okay, cool. I get a second action token. So these are the bullet points. I'm pulling this from Clix Nexus. So thank you to Joe Pangrazio for ripping this and putting it bullet points. Here's the quick lowdown here. Pushing damage is no longer going to exist. It will not be a game term. So that is just completely gone. If a figure receives a second token, they will have to clear, but nothing else happens. Willpower is going to be changed to, at the beginning of your turn, you may roll a d6. On a 5 or 6, remove an action token from this character. So basically, it's going to work like a built-in kind of leadership. I like the change to the ability. Let me tell you why. People have complained for some time now that one-man armies aren't a thing. You can't really play a one-man army. It's hard to play a one-man army because it's just that it's a one-man army. Now, the biggest downfall to playing something like a 250-point figure in a 300-point build is being out-actioned. With this change to willpower, you can see a player pull action tokens off of itself and continue to stay in the battle. You don't have to try and force a cheap 10-point, or in most people's cases, what was it, a 25-point Groot to be able to pull action tokens off of players. Like, literally, the only reason people had Groot on their team was for leadership and to make pogs. Like, let's be honest here. He was a functionally a leadership pog creator. So it gave you an extra action per turn. Was able to pull action tokens off and created Walking Woods whenever it would start the game and then whenever it would deal damage. So now with this change, you're able to pull some stuff off there. The Indomitable will no longer exist. The Indom symbol, which is the shield with the slash in it, will be the standard defense symbol, meaning that everyone will have it on their base. Colossal Stamina will also no longer exist. Great Size is being changed to Great Size 2021. Improved movements, improved targeting. Lines of fire to or from this character are not blocked by elevated terrain or outdoor blocking terrain and are hindered only if the line of fire is drawn to a square of hindering terrain that includes the target. Okay, basically it's the standard thing that's staying. This character can use willpower and succeeds on a roll of 3 to 6. Protected Pulse Wave. Now, what does that mean? Basically, whenever you would use Colossal Stamina, you can continually give actions and give actions and give actions. But you would take damage for those actions. Now, the risk-reward part to this is I can pull tokens off of me on a roll of 3 to 6 instead of getting that unavoidable damage on a 1 or a 2. I won't be able to pull that action token off. I look at this as a win. I'm not having to deal something that has what is now called Great Size damage, and there is, I think, let me see, to a 66.66 repeated chance, so better than 50% chance that I get to pull an action token off of said Great Size figure and then continue to attack. I'm okay with that. I think it's an upgrade. The Masters of Evil is getting changed to Masters of Evil 2021. When an adjacent friendly character makes a close attack, modify the target's defense by -1 if the target is adjacent to this character. We have this already kind of out there, but it's for range attacks. So basically, this is just saying, hey, get in there, get close, get attacking. Let me go ahead and just double check something just to make sure that actual audio is playing on here, because I don't see anybody chit-chatting away. So I will go ahead and check and see. Oh, I am. I am coming through. That's cool. And see. Oh, I am. I am coming through. That's cool. Oh, okay. So just no one's chatty. There are a whole bunch of voyeurs. Just a lot of people listening. Not many people wanting the chitty chat. That's fine. This is usually how my conversations go when I'm doing dishes, anyways. As well, I have to poke and prod to get people to interact so we can have conversation. I think people at this moment are just watching and wanting to see what my take is on the thing. So then, all right, so this is the one that hit hard today, and people have been just basically losing their shit about it. Um, Rules Article 2 came up hitting the bench. Now, again, thank you to Joe Pangrazio. I'm not going to get into the meat and potatoes of the entire article because it's very wordy. And basically, what it boils down to, for the short and dirty version, the following powers and ability pack powers will not make any appearances in Wonder Woman 80, or he says probably a few sets after that. I don't 100% agree with that one bit whatsoever. So those powers are Leap Climb, which is dog shit anyways. So I'm not really hurt about Leap. We already have improved movements. Leap Climb is probably getting benched because it's a horrible ability and it just needs to be reworked completely. Super Strength, again, another wonky power ability right now that is kind of in limbo. Now that any character can lift light objects, the only benefits to Super Strength is it can lift heavy objects and it grants knockback. You can't even use Super Strength with hypersonic speed as well, with the way that the wording of the power is now. So not only did you take away one of the best combos that we had for Super Strength, but anybody can lift a light object now. What the hell's the point? So, okay, I'm okay with that one being benched as well. May I also remind, and I think a lot of people have, overlooked this since the announcement has happened, but they're introducing an entire new team ability with this set. The Wonder Woman team ability is basically going to be like the Skrulls team ability that we have, but for super senses. So, this is going to be a very super sense heavy set. If it's a Wonder Woman set and they're making a Wonder Woman team ability, you better believe that there's going to be a lot of super senses out there. And then it's worded the same way as the Skrulls. So if said character already has super senses and has the Wonder Woman team ability, it's now a 50% rollout. So, okay. Willpower, as we just talked about from the last article, it is being reworked and reworded. I'll get back to that in a second. Earthbound neutralized. Is anybody really upset that this power is going away? I'm not. This is another dead power that needs to be a lot of speed powers need to be reworked because they're kind of shitty. If the figure doesn't have sidestep, stealth, hypersonic speed, running shot, or charge, I mean, mind control is getting better, but again, also it's situational by getting that person into, the right spot and so on. I mean, so I think a lot of movement abilities need to be changed. Jeff, so much for Superman. Now he's just average man. Why? Why do we say that? Do you expect there to be a Superman in the Wonder Woman set? I mean, granted, there probably will. I mean, come on, let's be realistic here. I don't think Batman or Superman have missed a set. So, But do you really think that they're just gonna bench these, like, for the foreseeable future? I can't. There's a lot of damn powers on here for them to just be like, see you later. We're not gonna use you for the next 6 sets. There's no chance. There's no way. And I'm gonna explain to you why. Okay? As soon as I'm done reading the list, I'm gonna explain to you why. We're drinking some lemonade and some peach mango lemonade. I'm talking a lot. So, next is Precision Strike. Okay. I enjoy Precision Strike. But we'll get to that. Pulse Wave. I mean, most shit is already protected Pulse Wave, so okay. I mean, I just got a sweet Johnny Storm that has Pulse Wave. Battle Fury, again, if they're going towards this doesn't feel good approach. If Shape Change is on the list, there's no point in having Battle Fury, in my opinion, because Battle Fury was the hard silver bullet for Shape Change. Range Combat Expert, okay. I don't see too many Amazonians really being ranged combat experts, so I'm not upset that it's not going to be in this set. Perplex, okay. Invincible, we'll get back to that one. Force Blast, again, my opinion, another shitty dead movement power. Support, I don't remember the last person that had support that I was like, man, I really need to field this person with support on my team. I think the last one was Night Nurse from Civil War that I was like, oh, okay, cool. She's kind of cool. Like, I could play her. And Hypersonic Speed. So, okay. We do have some heavy hitters. The big ones that I see on this list. The new Willpower, because I think it's a great ability, but you don't want to, you just made the change with this set. You're not going to oversaturate that set with it. You're going to, you're going to bottle feed it out. You're going to drip it out. Okay, here's a little bit, so people can kind of get used to how it plays. Precision Strike kind of sucks because, as I pointed out, you're going to be working with a set that primarily has a lot of super senses in it, I'm guessing, because of the new Tim ability. Pulse Wave, okay. I mean, it's dealing 1 penetrating. If we don't have Invincible, I mean, I don't know. Range Combat Expert, again, it's another clunky makeup where you're using a power action to put 1 or 2 or 1 here and 2 there. I mean, it's a decent, but you can't use it with Running Shot. So a lot of people will overlook it. Like, you'll Running Shot into place and then hope that you still have targets to Range Combat Expert. All right. Perplex, Shape Change, Invincible, and Hypersonic Speed are my main 4. I understand Shape Change. They broke it down saying that it's really a defensive power on a damage spot. Okay? But that's why people liked Shape Change. Like, I don't feel like that needs to change. It works basically like Super Senses, but it doesn't, because this is checking for targets before they make an attack, and then with Super Senses, you're waiting to get hit, and then you're dodging it. So, yes, they're kind of in the same, spectrum, I guess, but they're different. So, I don't think you need to change Shape Change. Shape Change can stay right where it is, especially if I'm trading Shape Change for one of these other power abilities like Outwit, Perplex, Prob. Like, if my damage slot is being taken up by something, it had better be something game-changing like a Shape Change. A Shape Change was a solid 4th. That wasn't one of the Holy Trinity. Invincible, in my opinion, that shit was given out way too frequently to people who didn't even deserve to have Invincible. Let me check the chat. I'm going to have to turn my head here. Apologize. Again, laptop over here. I'm using the desktop here. I don't have enough. I need to get a USB power supply because I don't have enough ports to put. I have a keyboard, a mouse. There's too many things. So bear with me. They said they're benching them for a set, maybe. So much for, yeah. Another message was retracted. Why would you retract your message, bro? Elixir with support has been clutch for me on my maggot builds. Bro, who's even playing right now? But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But again, you've already got support there. So, all right, you've already got a figure for 2 years for your maggot builds. So you're good to go, bro. Agreed on invincibility. I think you're talking about invincible. We need to get you a Modoc chair, bro. That would be so tight. Or get me like a Mojo, like a chair with a whole bunch of, or like Oracle. Get me an Oracle chair, but maybe without the paralysis. That would be dope. Now to back up my just handing out shit willy-nilly here. Let me go to defense. Power is, let's see some of these. Invincible. There we go. Done. Let's search this bad boy. Let's see all these sweet invincible figure. Oh man, the first one that pops up is the Turtle Van. Yeah, because the Turtle Van should be invincible. Okay, let's keep Krang. Yep, Krang should be invincible too. Oh man, who did we have? Oh, Bebop. Bebop had invincible. Cause yeah, Bebop deserved invincible. He went from invincible straight to toughness. Yep, he deserved it. Yep, I haven't even hit the Marvel stuff yet. We'll skip all of the con exclusive stuff. So the only figures in House of X that have invincible in any way, shape, or form are Vulcan, Jubilee on her second dial, Apocalypse, Omega, the Crazy Apocalypse with all the different wingdings, Krakoa, Rasputin, Binary, and then the Age of Apocalypse Rogue has one click of that. Spider-Man and the Venom Absolute Carnage set. Deathlock has it for some reason. Don't think he deserves it, especially when he's starting with Energy Shield Deflection and then flips to Iron Patriot has it. No, I'm all set with that. You don't deserve it. Absolute Carnage, okay. Null, okay. Venom Captain Marvel and Steampunk Penny, all right. Let's keep flipping through here. Fantastic Four, I mean, is Nova really impervious? Oh, I guess it's the Herald one, so all right, maybe. The Thing, do we really think the Thing is more impervious than Superman? Let me see if I can't really find some real stinkers. Oh, here we go. Captain America and the Avengers, the Minotaur had invincible. Man, I'm sure glad that character got invincible. I'm tickled pink. That, Legion. No. It's a crazy dial, so all right. A bunch of them. Shadow King, I don't know. Now we go to Wolverine and Regenesis. Danger got it. Colossus. Okay, I can see Colossus. Namor. I mean, he's maybe. And then we go to Black Panther and the Illuminati set. And we have a top dial Black Panther that has it. Titania. Oh, yeah. Titania should have it. Guys, this is my point. I haven't even gotten to DC. Let me go, just so no one can say I'm a homer and I'm just bashing on them. Let me go over to DC side. I mean, we got Wonder Woman, we got Superman. This is a Justice to JLU set. We got Wonder Woman, Superman, Captain Atom, Superman, Wonder Woman, Amazo, Martian Manhunter, Solomon Grundy. I don't think Grundy deserves it. Big Barda, Mongol. Okay. Rebirth. Again, it's people who I think, Superboy, maybe not so much. He only has one click. Shazam definitely should. Black Adam, sure. Clayface. I don't think Clayface deserves Impervious for 2 clicks. Nah, you don't deserve it, bro. And then, of course, all their Their chases. I mean, Batman the Animated Series. Only 4 clicks got it in that whole set. Wonder Woman is one of them. Wonder Woman. And then Superman, the two rares. Bane got it, and then Robot Minotaur got it. So, Harley Quinn and the Gotham Girls. Big Barda got it again. Supergirl got it again. Wonder Woman got it again. And then 3 of the chases. So, on the DC side, we've been kind of shallow on Invincible already. I mean, you have to go back to Elseworld to get a huge chunk of it, like Dale Sutterman. Come on. Our Man. All right, I mean, he flips to different dials, so okay. Joker's Wild. Nobody. Looker, Grace, Johnny Thunder, and Joaquin Thunder, and Clayface. Like, so I mean, on the damn DC side, we've World's Finest was probably the biggest one, and there are some real stinkers in here that don't deserve it. Element Man didn't deserve it, in my opinion. Robot Man didn't deserve it in this one. The Joker had Invincible. God, why? I mean, you had Superman and World's Finest and stuff. So, I mean, all right. So, I'm just beating a dead horse here now. The point is we see this happen in games. What people have been talking about, what has been on people's minds each set that comes out is the power creep. Man, the power creep is really getting up there, and geez, what are they going to come up with next? What's going to happen now? And for somebody who's played HeroClix for a long time, I hate to say that I saw this coming. I didn't see, to be honest with you, I didn't see the transparency. I didn't think that, because we didn't get it before. So for those that don't remember or haven't been playing that long, we had been getting just, let me pull up some sets here. I'm already on a page that has a unit section. So let me go back and see if he has gone back that far for me to actually look. Oh yeah, there we go. Zoom. Let me see. All right, that's Fear Itself. Was it this one? So I want to say it was this set that we started to get like some real booty ass. Let me check him. Oh yeah, there it is. All right, so it's, in my opinion, it started with Sinister, okay? So we had just gotten some of the most heavy-handed. Armor Wars was a killer. Fantastic Forces. We got Legacy. I mean, we had Collateral Damage. We had some real heavy hitters. And then Sinister came and literally kicked us all in the teeth. When you have a veteran Daredevil, the veteran, so back in the day, you had 3 different levels. You had a rookie, you had an experienced, and you had a veteran. And you'll still see those colors today. If you look at your cards and you see the multiple starting lines, sometimes you'll have like a blue starting line and then the yellow starting line. Rookie, experienced, red is your veteran. You'll still see that. It's like a little throwback Easter egg to people who used to play back in the day. So they put this set out, and the sculpts are magnificent. The sculpts are beautiful, especially the Daredevil one. The Daredevil, the rookie one, he's in his yellow suit with the brown, and he's like standing off of a cross. Top dial, he's got 1 damage with what looks like Close Combat Expert and a 9 attack with Leap Climb. His experienced, he goes up to an 8 with Stealth. He's got that. He's got a 10 attack now, which lasts for 1 click. And then he's got Close Combat Expert. And then, all right, so for 76 points, okay? 76 points. So, I don't know, let's compare it to, like, let's say, 75-point Goblin King. How much you got with 75-point Goblin King? For 76 points back in the day, Your top dial with Daredevil would be an 8 with Leap Climb, a 10 with Incapacitate, a 17 with Super Senses, and a 3 damage with Outwit with a 6 range. He keeps all of those abilities, but his stats go 8, 10, 16, and 2, and then on his third click, everything continues to go downwards. He loses his 10 attack to a 9, and you can kind of see where it falls off from there. 79 points. We got a nice veteran Craven here who's got 10 attack twice, and then that's gone. He's only got 1 move and attacks on the second click. But this was back in the day. This was one of my favorites. We had for 166 points, we had a 10 range Black Bolt, but his top dial was a 10 attack, and then it went 9, 9, 8, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and you'd be lucky to get on that 11 attack. And he starts with a 17 with Defend. So this was kind of the set that was like, hey, you know what? We're going to kind of just, put this power creep in check, and we're going to put out this other set that is going to be completely different. Let me see if I can pull up something comparable in points. No, that ain't going to do it. Where are you? Let me see what the Iron Man looked like. Yeah, there you go. Iron Man, 172 points. So he's an extra 6 points. 12 movement with running shot, an 11 attack, 17 with invulnerability, a 3 damage with outwit, 10 range, 2 targets. That's what Iron Man was giving you. He was giving you a decent... Back then, invulnerability was the creme de la creme. I mean, let's see. Titanium Man, 128 points. He's giving you an 8 with running shot, an 8 range. He's got a 10 with super strength, a 17 with impervious, and a basic 4 damage for 128 points. So already looking better than that Black Bolt for 166 points. So that's Iron Man, Titanium Man. Let's finish it up with War Machine, because why not? 124 points. Got an 8 range, 2 targets, 12 movement with running shot, a 10 attack, 18 with invulnerability again, and 3 damage for 124 points. So literally 42 points less than the Defend Black Bolt. So I guess the horse that I'm beating to death here is this is the reset point. This is, and there's no better time to do it. There's no real in-person gaming going on. They're introducing... also, I can't stress this enough, but by the sounds of it, I mean, if they're reworking willpower, they're already getting rid of Indomitable. They're already getting rid of Colossal Stamina. So it sounds like they're working on pack abilities as well. I mean, obviously not the ones that they have benched, because there's no reason to work on them right now because they're just not putting them out in Wonder Woman. But we're getting a brand new rulebook. I have to assume, seeing as how willpower has already changed, we're probably going to get a new pack. And with that new pack may come other changes. I feel like people are kind of jumping the gun here a little bit. You wanted more transparency with Wizkids, and they're doing it. They're putting out articles. Hey, this is what we're doing. This is why we're doing it. You may not like it, but at least they are explaining to you why certain things are changing. They didn't just throw it out there and they're like, here you go. Figure it out. Yeah. That whole section of pushing in the rulebook, yeah, it's gone. Don't even worry about it. Pretend like it never happened. Yeah. It's not in the rulebook. Don't look for it. It's gone. Comprehensive, it's not going to be in there either. It's gone. We got a couple. We need to get you a MODOK chair. Can you turn your mic up? Holy cow. You actually want me to turn my mic up. All right, we're up. I'm watching you in AEW. I hope you appreciate it. I'm not watching AEW at the moment, but I should probably have tuned in. Somebody actually wanted me to turn my mic. I had to switch around some stuff, so usually I'm really loud. And I feel like I'm really loud right now. I feel like my wife's going to kick the door in at any moment and throw something at me because of how loud I was actually being. So let me just take us over there. So yeah, that's the way I feel. I feel like we're jumping the gun a little bit. But isn't that how everything has gone, though, since COVID? We had people who lost their minds when Wizkids said, hey, we're opening a store, on the website. They're going to kill local gaming stores. That didn't happen. I mean, it's just been one thing after another. And I get it. And I know you don't like it, and change sometimes sucks. There's a lot of shit in these 2 articles that I've read I don't agree with, but I can understand. Somebody today, I think it was Michael Paris. I'll name drop him. I already talked to him on the post. He said Magic the Gathering doesn't just drop stuff like this. What if they just came on one day and they were like, oh, hey, we're dropping this, and this. They do, though. For those that follow Magic, and I am one of them. I am starting to play again. I will be building a commander deck. I actually kind of have one. But they recycle stuff in Magic all the time. And they usually drop them in blocks. So for those that don't know Magic, they'll still have a core set, which is like basically a set of just shit that they reprint from older sets. Like, here you go. Here are the core cards that we know you like playing. Here they are in a core set. Buy them again. Oh, and we'll throw in some flavor stuff in there for you to buy packs. So you'll get a bunch of stuff that you already have from other sets, but you'll have to search out these new cards that we added to it. All on top of that, there's foils now, and then there are full art cards, whatever. But then they'll have a block, and the block is usually, it's all themed. Like Zendikar was all themed. Ravnica was all themed, and it was all around certain like creatures and certain things like that. It takes place in a certain area and so on and so forth. Well, not every place and every block is going to have Swamp Walk. And that shit will go away for 3 blocks, and nobody will bat an eye. Because they'll get something like Lifelink back, or they'll get something like Death Touch back, or they'll get Scry back, where they can look through their deck and they can do stuff like that. Every single block has new or reintroduced old. They'll have Flash again, which means you can play that card like an instant at any time, and then it'll go away for 3 blocks, which is usually a set. A block is usually, I think, 4 sets, 3 sets, whatever the case may be. But it'll go away for a few years. And then, boom, it'll come back around. Oh, shit, these guys have Death Touch, and these guys have Swamp Walk, and there's so much more flying in this set. I was used to starting to play Trample because that's what was in the last couple sets. And there were big, hulking things that just ran over stuff. Now these guys are flying. So now you have to have Reach, or you have to have Flying to block me. And they just recycle the key phrases over and over and over again. Well, I feel like that's kind of what Wizkids is doing right now. Except they're being upfront about it because that's what we asked for. We asked for more transparency. Hey, why are you making these decisions? Why haven't we seen this in a while? Why haven't I seen this in a while? Why? This is why. We're benching these abilities because, in my opinion, as I just pointed out, I think a lot of these abilities, they were just giving away too much. Way too many people were getting invincible. And then it was, shit, how do I get around invincible? Well, I need to have Outwit. I need to have Pulse Wave. Okay. So then people who didn't deserve to have either of those abilities were getting them because they're trying to balance the play style. And then we're seeing people who have Perplex that don't even deserve Perplex, or people who have Precision Strike that don't deserve having Precision Strike. It was like they just kept compounding and compounding the issue because they kept trying to, and I hate to use this phrasing, and I don't mean to sound this way, but it was like they kept trying to erase mistakes that they were making. Oh shit, we just created this. How do we fix it? Then the next set, let's give more people some Pulse Wave so it'll get around this. All right, cool. Oh, shit, we have too many people that have Pulse. Well, give some more people Outwit. Okay, cool. Oh, well, they have too much. Well, then give these guys protected outwit. It was this snowballing effect of power creep. And at some point in time, you have to pull back and say, nope, this is where we're drawing the line. We're going to make some changes. Maybe you like them, maybe you don't like them. But in the big grand scheme of things, they're going to be better for the game. So, let me see what else we got here. I'm not knee-jerk reacting like some in the community are, nor am I planning on quitting and selling off my Clix. Just waiting to see what else lies ahead. And that's all we can do. That is all we can do. And I get it. It's something to do. It's something to do in this time where we can't go out and play. And I get it. Trust me. I'm right there with you. This is the first live video, YouTube video I've made in quite some time. In too long of a time. And it's just because of the world that we live in right now. It's different. You can't go out into the public like you used to. And you can't go down and play games with your friends like you used to. And you can't. It's like we're bottling up so much shit. And of course, other distractions in our country, which we will not go into, has also ruffled feathers and created rifts among friends and has affected the nation as well. And all of this happened in 1 year. Not even to mention our players who are overseas in other places that are going through I mean, shit, Australia was on fire for what seemed like forever, and then they flooded. What else did we have? We had murder hornets. I mean, it's been one tough year, and I get a lot of this animosity and a lot of this hatred and just negativity in general may just be repressed feelings for what is going on. And they have nowhere outlet to throw it at, so it gets thrown onto the internet and it gets thrown at games that they enjoy. I mean, if you didn't enjoy this game, you wouldn't stay in the community, and you wouldn't still be on the Facebook pages. I mean, if you literally don't play this game and you're on the Facebook pages to piss and moan about a game that you actually don't play, I feel bad for you. If that's what if that's where you are in life, where going on someplace to just piss and moan about a game that you don't even put any effort into anymore, just because it's a place where, I don't know, I guess you're heard, then I'm sorry. Because that's gotta suck. But I have to, and I guess maybe I am, and people are gonna call me, and people have called me. A couple of choice people from the West Coast have called me a bootlicker, a Wizkids bootlicker, or a simp, or something along those lines. I have taught myself over these years to start thinking and being a little more positive. So that's 100% what I'm doing. It's easy to get sucked down this rabbit hole of negativity and being like they're ruining. Do I agree with everything that Wizkids does? No. Do I hope that they have all of our best interests at hand? Yeah. I actually saw somebody who posted, and I can't even make this up. Let me just make sure we're still good in the chat. Yep, we're good. I actually saw somebody who posted up that she was told that there are stores that get better figures and better distribution by Wizkids. And she was told this. So it has to be true. That's where we're at. I had really no words for that one. That one, that was a good day. I to think that you have two people. No. That's a good case. Send that one to Wisconsin. Oh, that's a bad case? Yeah. Send that one over to the East Coast. The hell with those guys. Is that a good case? Yeah. Send that one over to the Eagles. Yeah. Send that one to them. Oh, that's a bad case? Oh, send that to Maine. To hell with those guys up in Maine. There's only like 6 players in Maine anyways. They won't care. Really? I don't know. I don't have any answers. All I can do is speculate like the rest of everyone else, because that's all we really have at this moment. I can go off historical evidence, as I kind of just did, running through. Man, when I look back at some of these dials too, man. Holy cow. Veteran Executioner is like 9 clicks deep, and he has no movement power until click 7 when he finally gets phasing. And he's got a base 2 damage like the whole time. Like, oh. Captain America was pretty dope back then, though. Yeah, this veteran Captain America. He would probably still play 115 points, maybe not. And then you had Ultron 5. No movement abilities whatsoever for 118 point Ultron. No movement abilities whatsoever. Let's see what Ultron 11 has. Oh, no movement abilities for a 9-click dial for 164 points. And then Ultron 16. Whoa, watch out now. 177 points. He's got the first 2 clicks for mind control, and then nothing else for the rest of the dial. 177 points. Mind control, a blank movement. I mean, granted, he's also 11 clicks long. But then this is his top dial. 8. He's at an 8 range. 8 with mind control, and 11 attack, 17 with impervious, 4 damage. 177 points. Tell me you wouldn't lose your mind if you got something like that right now. Shit. 177 points? For mind control and 11 attack? Bruh. We got some talking to do. Dan Haynes, yes, Wizkids plan putting my Chase and Prime in the same pack in my House of X brick because I'm from New York. That's it, bro. Oh, he's from New York? Yeah. Fill that booster up, bro. Original Kingdom Come Flash. All right, let me pull him up. It was literally the first booster I ever pulled. I was playing Mage Knight way back in the day. And then I had gotten a whole bunch of hero clicks from my brother. And then the first booster I pulled had this guy in it right here. Kingdom Come Flash. 150 points. 15 movement with hypersonic speed. 12 attack with a 20 defense and 2 damage with outwit. Kingdom Come ability. Which back then was if you wanted to move in base to base with them, you had to roll to be able to get into it. So yeah, this guy, 150 points. He's a unique too. So back then, uniques were like the super rares of the set. So Ares was also in this set too. So you go from these dials, okay? He's 275. He's got an 8 range with mystics. He's got a 12 movement with phasing, a 14 attack with super strength, a 19 defense with impervious, and 5 damage with outwit. Also back then too, was this pre-icons? I want to say it is. Yeah. So this guy right here had a full 10 range. Outwit. as well. Because back then, all of your static abilities like Outwit, Prob, Perplex, all were 10 range. And then Icon Superman came around and ruined hypersonic speed. And then they realized, oh, hey, maybe we should probably fix that as well. So, yeah, so you have all these sets, all these I'm about to read off to you. And then Sinister happens and just completely takes a dump. Superman, 251 points. He's got a 13 movement with a 10 range. So back then, too, you're hypersonic speeding. You're shooting a full 10. So 13 movement with hypersonic speed. A 12 attack with a full dial of super strength, which those comboed back then. 18 with impervious and 5 damage. This dude is shooting you from 10 squares away for 5. And if he wants to get up close, he can throw 7 at you in the head for 250 clicks, or 250 points. He's also 11 clicks deep. On his 12th click, he KOs. So you have, and he's only he's the veteran. So he wasn't unique, nothing. Like, I think the uniques from that set were all kind of, I think there was a I can't find it. I can't see him. So, yeah. And then you go Sinister. And it's just butt cheeks. I'm trying to see what I'm trying to figure out what, like, the strongest person on this set would have been to try and make it comparable. I think it might have been that damn Black Bolt. He's a unique. Scarlet Spider was in the set. He's 9 attack, 2 damage. Archon was in the set. What's he rocking? Oh, Archon was a 4 damage for 80 points. 9 attack, though, with phasing. So, not much going there. Charcoal. He was garbage for 90. Baron Strucker. It's a 74-point figure. All right, I can mess with him. But 9 attack, though. 9 attacks. Even their best figures, Stiltman was in that set. He was cool. Again, 9 attack. It's like this whole set was just filled. What's Wolverine got for 94 clicks? He's got a 10 attack for 1 click, and then back down to 9 and 8 for 94 points. So I have to believe that this is the quote-unquote reset. We're resetting the power creep. If I had to guess, if I had to put money on it, I would say this is resetting the power creep. And then, I mean, the set could come out and it could be amazing. And people could be like, oh, wow, this set is really good without needing all of those powers and abilities. Who knows? Introducing a new team ability. So that's cool. So obviously they're looking at that because we also had the Fantastic Four and the Minions of Doom changed around as well. So obviously they're looking at team abilities because there are a lot of underutilized team abilities, in my opinion. Willpower has changed. So, I mean, they're at least putting in work. You can't say they're not. They're at least looking at the game and saying, I mean, because it's not like they have a whole lot of conventions and stuff they have to plan for at this moment. So they have to be looking and being like, all right, now is the time. Let's do some polishing. So, I don't know. That's just me. That's all I got. That's it. We're done. Unless you have something you want to talk about. Unless you want to call me a simp or a bootlicker, I'm cool with it. I'm sorry. You know, our opinions don't have to agree, and we don't have to see eye to eye on things. But you don't have to be a douchebag about it either. Just remember that. We'll leave it with that, I guess. We don't have to see eye to eye, and I can appreciate your opinion, but just because mine is different than yours doesn't mean that I'm wrong. And You don't have to be an asshole about it. So, with that being said, I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. Hope everyone's being safe. If you have more topics you want me to discuss, hey, throw them up on the Dishin Up Clix Facebook page. Subscribe to the YouTube page. Hit the whatever YouTube people say. I'm not the best at this. I never claimed to be the best at this. Fucking, it's hard. It's hard. I know it looks easy when you got guys like Mr. Clixo. Oh, by the way, thank you for everyone who voted. 2-time Content Creator of the Year on the Mr. Clixo Awards. So appreciate it. But I'm not. I talk. I'm good at talking sometimes. But, I mean, guys like Dave put in so much hard work. His shit looks so good. Mr. Clixo looks great. Majestic says up there stuff. It looks fantastic. I'm just a guy who has an opening page. I play some music. I fade it over, and then I talk at you for... I don't even know how long we've been recording this. But I appreciate it. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys. Yeah. All right. So have a great rest of the week. Critical Hit Customs, thank you guys for the sponsorship as well, as always. Thank you to all my Patreon subscribers. I will be putting up an Aries Uncensored video at some point in time. Hopefully this week on the Patreon for you guys to enjoy. I believe this week's episode is breaking down some of these, some of the Facebook page posts, and just, I don't know, reading it and having a good time with it, I guess. I don't know. There's been there's so many. There's so many now. I could literally do an Aries Uncensored 3-hour video on all of the craziness that has been happening. I think I just saw somebody on one page saying we should all email Wizkids and just and this and that because all of us don't like this. And then one person replied back, no, we're not all unhappy about some of these changes. It's just that the unhappy ones are usually the loudest ones. So, all right. Oh, look, we had one more comment. Let me see. Rules chat is keeping it on lock. 1 post per article. Yeah, I saw that. I mean, you have to. So, all right, guys. I appreciate your time. I've been talking way too long. I hope you guys have a great Wednesday. Subscribe to the pages. Message me if you ever want to talk. Reach out. I'm always here. I'm always available. Ask around. It doesn't have to be HeroClix related. It doesn't have to be about the page or about anything. If you just want to talk, to have someone to talk to, reach out. I'm always available to talk. Take care and have yourself a great night. Be safe.